right here. Finally, I had to come out this morning. Like I said, I'm not too sharp on apps and all this, so my granddaughter's husband helped me. Right here on the charging port, I had it turned right along the edge. I had to move it out where she got a good shot at the yard. Now, this transformer, I had to move it, and to do so, I had to take my pick and cut a little trench to bury the cable. Now, the transformer was right here. And the reason being, I figured too many kids wouldn't run through this rosebush.
That's right.
But I got a great-grandson, more like it will. Anyway, we had a weak signal. So we moved it out there and checked the signal, and it's perfect. Now, the other day when I checked this thing, it said fully charged. We got everything hooked up, and guess what?
It's not fully charged? Let's see what it is now. When I got here a little while ago, it was at like 28%. It is now at 40%.
At 50%, I can track the yard, lay it out. Now, people, this thing is knocked me down simple. I mean, mechanically wise, nothing to it. And you come here, you go to your Android or either your iOS, take your little picture, and it shows all this, how to set it up mechanically. Then you come to the other side. Now here, on this one,
this is the side that got us, you
video
guys.
guide, your help center. You go here, you take that helps you set the mower up. You come here to take a picture of that, it tells you how to do all this. Your Wi-Fi, you take this.
That's your user manual.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
And then you take this, and look, then it says everything you need to do is right here, people. Look, it shows you how to map the yard, how to lay it out, this, and once it's set up, you just time it. It'll cut grass today, tomorrow, next week, whatever you need.
And it can just stay out here in all weather.
Oh yeah. Now I will build a little house for it. You can buy a house, but
like a little puppy dog house.
Yeah.
How cute is that?
Yeah. Otherwise, you can buy a little cover, but I'm gonna just go ahead and make a little cover. I got the stuff in the shed to do it. The reason I did not film while I was doing all this, it's hard to film in the yard when you're trying to work.
Right.
Like using
Your pick and stuff, right?
Anybody can use a pick. I mean, other than that, you just push the thing in the ground. On this thing, people, on this transformer, I don't have a lever. Make sure it's plumb. Not plumb some, plumb.
Perfect.
Don't let it lean out. They said keep it level. Now, once I map this yard, if I move this, that map's no good.
Oh, wow.
If you move that,
Move
anything.
the map is no longer good.
No longer good because the GPS and all can't work together. It's trying to tell
All right, so you had to triangulate.
That's right.
Wow. Okay, so here's what we've learned working with the Novabot, you guys. Great design, very durable, very simple to use. However, you had better have somebody that is tech-wise to come over to help with the connection and the mapping. That's been the hardest part for us, is the connecting it to Wi-Fi, all the computer end of it.
Well, I really thought it was going to be real complicated, but when Mason started setting it up, it's not that complicated. Because once you flick that right there, bam, it tells you exactly what to do. You come over here, bam, one step at a time. It tells you exactly what to do, and just walk right through it. I mean,
wow.
This thing here is worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, it is. And I like this. I noticed that they did it on a real thick, like a poster, and this will last for years.
Oh yeah, and it's gonna go in my shed on the wall, just like that.
Right. So if you ever have to change anything, but guys, if you have parents, now my mom likes to cut grass. My parents are in their 80s, but they are in perfect condition. However, it's nice to think that there's a robot that can come out here and cut grass for them when they're on vacation, when they don't feel well. And you know what? They're in their 80s. Let them enjoy their time instead of coming out here and having to cut grass. Let's take a quick walk, Daddy. Now, I was going to ask you, that robot, once you set it up and map it, it'll be able to move around all of your flower beds and stuff, right?
Yeah, you see here? Look, the way that's set up right now, I was going to originally I was going to set it up just to cut that square in the front.
Right,
Because the transformer was on the edge of the house.
right.
Now the transformer's out here. I can set it up to cut the whole front and store it, all the way back to straight line.
Okay, so but it won't be able to go behind your house.
It won't be able to go behind the house. It'll go as far as the signal can reach, and that's the end of it. Now, everything else is looking good.
Oh, let's look at your blueberries. You know that blueberry bush we planted last year is only about 1.5 feet tall. It was a baby. And it just got its first little buds on it the other day. Oh, you've already... So I noticed one day you were telling people you have 3 types of blueberries on this property. Some bloom early, some bloom mid-time, and some bloom late. So you literally have blueberries. Look at this, you guys. He has blueberries April, May, June, July, August, and September because he was wise enough to have early, medium, and late blooming blueberries.
See the difference in the leaves and the berries?
That's right.
That one's just kicking into gear. That one's just starting to kick into gear. Now look, the ones out front,
All right.
They came out of Arkansas, the ones out front. I don't know what type, anything about them. But I know they make some beautiful big black blueberries. Woo! Nice berries.
I love this tree, but yeah, you're right. The bees never go near it.
It's dying now. It's all bloom now.
This is that one that Steven picked out so y'all would have a little bit of privacy.
Uh-huh.
I wonder what it smells like.
To me, it's no odor.
No odor at all. No, maybe that's why the bees don't mess with
Right
it.
here, I had promised the guy a cutting. So I'm trying to root it.
Oh, now if you guys have never seen how Pawpaw Sammy does his rootings, he's got a video out that'll tell you exactly how to do that. Go through his playlist.
Yeah.
Oh, let's look at the asparagus.
My asparagus, my onions, and my tree, they're starting to come out.
Now, Dad, I heard the other day that the more bushy the top of your asparagus plants are, the bigger the root system is underneath, which means you'll get more asparagus.
Right.
Now, if you notice, guys, this is a permanent bed, right? And so that's where his asparagus comes up every single year. It is a perennial. So every year, this entire 1/2 of this bed is nothing but asparagus. And look, your fig tree did make it.
Oh, I was scared to death.
He was so worried about this fig. You can go back and look at the playlist from over the winter. We didn't think that sucker was gonna come back, but that's beautiful.
Now my old tree, the old heirloom tree, I come out here yesterday, but she's struggling. I don't know what the problem is, but she's struggling.
Yeah, I saw your video the other day talking about how you were gonna change the pH in your soil.
I did. So I come out here, I cut off, they had a big bee, same size as this one. I cut all that off, cut all this off, cut all that off, and tore off all the little shoots. And
To give it a chance to consolidate its energy, right?
And I took my baking soda and I walked all over that little rascal.
It's
'Cause
beautiful.
if you'll notice the end tip of that leaf,
Yep.
you stop that before it starts.
It's beautiful, Dad. Look at the coloring on
My
that.
baking soda just this morning and Mama's rose bushes. The black spot on roses can be controlled if you don't do like I did and wait too late. So I come out here this morning and I got on it with that baking soda. I give it a good grounding with baking soda and mixed with water. Tablespoon of baking soda, a gallon of water. You
To
see the
work
black-
on these black
See the
spots.
black spots? It's taking over. Now,
Sure
that
is.
can be stopped. That's a fungus. It can be stopped.
But you have to treat it.
Oh yeah. And
Let's
bacon-
walk, take a peek at your bees. I'm listening to you, but I want to see those bees.
Oh, I opened them up this morning. Lord, you won't believe the bees.
Oh, I meant to tell you, I've got you some hot peppers at the house. I should have brought them.
I need
They're medium banana peppers. So they're not going to be too hot.
Oh,
Oh, this is beautiful how you've got it set up over
yeah,
here.
come over here. I want to show you something.
Always trying to get me around these bees, y'all.
Out here this morning.
They don't always like me.
You be on the other end.
I have to be on the other end?
Yeah, go in
Oh,
through here. Right here.
no, I ain't going through there. Look, they know you. They like you.
I'm not saying they like me now.
They don't always like me.
I want you.
Hey, is your hibiscus going to come back?
I hope so.
I left one up too. The rest I pulled up.
You ready?
Yeah,
Oh, come on in here.
I am. I'm right here. Oh, look at that.
You ain't seen nothing. I cannot believe the bees. It's time for me to start making queens.
Well,
And
it's
if I
time for you to
wouldn't-
start making honey. I pretty much got all your honey sold.
If I wasn't going out of town this week, I'd be making queens right now. Now, I want you to see the bees when this comes up.
Oh,
Look at
wow,
it.
Daddy.
Oh, look at that. I mean, that thing is loaded with bees. Good gracious.
No, but they wanted to eat me. I don't care what he says. They want to eat me. Look how he's got this set up. Always thinking about the comfort. Bees are livestock, so treat them accordingly. Just like our red wigglers, I treat them as livestock. I give them the same understanding as I would any animal I'm caring for. Daddy, this is absolutely beautiful.
All right, thank y'all. Subscribe in the next few hours. As soon as I get that battery charged, I'll show you what it looks like, mapping the yard and letting it cut.
And letting it cut. And guys, if you'll watch the videos and the advertisements all the way through, Pawpaw Sammy was finally monetized. So if you'll watch the entire video, you'll help him make a little bit more money. And look, guys.
That's a good idea.
That's right. God says help those who help themselves, right?